Hey everyone, welcome to another Project Car update. I'm here on a very lovely Sunday afternoon working on the car with my wife. She's actually really good at this, like surprisingly so let me show you what we've done so far. So started off this morning by moving the door over to the side there so it's not leaning against the car anymore, which means we have access to the passenger side, and yeah, all the trim and stuff is off of here. And we're going for the seat next. That's kind of what I want to get to, and so the covers are off of it. This thing is just dangling around because of course it is. It's just very much in character for this car. I have some good news as well. Up there is now the front bumper because I was able to sell the back to somebody who gotten into an accident with the same color car as this, so pretty cool how things work. It's kind of funny to think that there are a bunch of Infinitis rolling around that have body parts off this car on them. It makes me kind of happy knowing that I'm keeping some cars on the road. But yeah, I know I'm going a bit further with this part out than what you would normally do. Like, I mean, we're reclaiming even like latches and push button stuff. You wouldn't normally want to do that, but I'm doing it because this is more for the experience than anything. It's taking a long time, but that's kind of the point. But anyway, we're going to try and take out the seat. I think I'm going to keep the driver's seat for now. And then maybe we'll go for the back seats too, depending on the time. So we got the screws for the seat out, or the bolts I should say, and there is some treasure underneath this. This is literally a pirate cove under here. Look at this crap, and I couldn't even believe it, but there appears to be a debit card. Like somebody's Visa is under here.
Oh, that's disgusting.
It's just gross. So we'll unplug it and then I guess vacuum this crap out. Man, oh man. Take care of your cars, people. Gross. So here is what it looks like cleaned up, and there is obviously something missing. It's kind of nice to see actually, and it's a little bit funny that there is so much space in this coupe. We're losing weight drastically, and I think next is probably going to be the back seat. It's a bit funky, but it's basically just held on by some bolts that are in the back there, just underneath that fabric. It's a little bit easier for me not to show you what's going on because it does get kind of narrow and tight in there. Again, being a coupe, the doors are non-existent, so you kind of just have to lay on this thing, which is pretty gross. We also tried to take off the seatbelt, but the rest of it is kind of spooled in here, so we got to take this off. But to take this off, we need to take the back seat off, so it's like this big just a big list of things that need to be done, but I'm having a lot of fun working on the interior again. And again, my wife is being very helpful with this. She's a lot smaller than I am. She is like almost a foot shorter than me, so she can fit in here a lot easier. And then obviously the seat is here, yeah, just kind of hanging out. It's not in terrible shape, it does have some issues, but this is for sale if anybody's looking for an Infiniti seat by any chance. I mean, this one's in better shape than the driver's side, especially around here where things can always get dicey with these cars, but yeah. All right, let's take out the back seat. So here's what the back seat looks like when it's removed. Completely removed, and also completely disgusting. There is what looks to be $1 in American money in there, which is kind of funny. Some random crap, as you would suspect. A lot of fries, for apparently these people were deep into McDonald's. And strangely, oh, there's $2 over there Canadian, which is nice. But strangely, there's like a whole bunch of wheel nuts in the back. I've got no idea why. And I also found a locking piece for them as well. This stuff here, as you can see. And then there's just a bunch of random crap in this back seat. So it seems like these back seats were actually used, which is unusual for a coupe. But yeah, basically this entire foam piece is going in the garbage. And the random notes and stuff. I'm making back part of the profits here. Well, not profit yet, but part of the spending here, just finding change. I think so far in this car, there's another piece of something up there. I found maybe $15 to $20, somewhere in that range. So if you were wondering what seats look like when they're removed from a car, here is what you get. This is the front of the seat. You can see a bit of damage on here. Obviously, I think that might have been a car seat or something on here at one point, just with these divots. And then flipping over to the other side, it's mostly foam. There's the plastic surround piece and more foam. This part here is a little bit more interesting because this is where the release mechanism is. And interestingly enough, underneath here is the back side of the seat because this thing folds down and you're supposed to put stuff on the back there, but those ones aren't in too bad a shape. Unfortunately, it seems like somebody screwed with this, and I'm not even sure. I think this is the release to make the seats go down, but other than that, they seem fine. You can see trying to clean up that stuff there. And just get these things on Kijiji. Hopefully somebody will want them. So to address some of the issues we've had, I think there are only 2 outgoing problems at the moment, and one of them is this stuff here. You can see that is stripped, and it's the same thing on the other side. Totally my fault. I'm dumb. I mean, I make mistakes. I'm definitely not perfect. Just look at my hair. Now that is a mistake. But here I have a screw extractor set. I kind of paid for my mistakes because I had to wait in line for like an hour to get these because we're still in curbside pickup stage here. So yeah, I'm going to be using these to extract that bolt, and hopefully the other one as well. I have never used these before, so hopefully I can get that done nicely. I'll let you know. Well, for my first time doing that, I would consider that to be a resounding success. I'm very happy that that came out so easily. That makes me feel good. My wife's been working on the interior, trying to get rid of some of the stuff on the inside there. You can kind of see what's going on. See her drill wagging back and forth. But now the only thing holding this back is one of these on this side, and then an actual good one on this side, which I should be able to take out, plus the wires. But I've already traced these down, and I don't know what else to do with them. Like, I might just have to cut it, which sucks because I don't really want to do that. I'd rather take a clip out or something, but if that's what it takes, that's what it takes. So yeah, next thing on the list is probably trying to trace that wire, making a little snip or a clip, and then maybe we'll be with this trunk off before the end of the night. That'd make me feel pretty darn good. Anyway, back to it. Well, I have some excellent news. After many trials, this is now a trunkless coupe, and yeah, goodness, I had to cut out 3 out of 4 of those bolts. That was a pain in the butt, but my kit prevailed. Now, the thing is actually just laying out here on the lawn for now, but we're working on it. We have had some, oh geez, I gotta walk around. There has been a lot of stuff going on in here. The inside of the car is basically empty. Okay, that's not true, but the more that we take out, the more interesting this gets. There's a bit of a hint for you. So the inside now looks like this. No seat, no center console, thanks to my wife for pulling it out. She is extremely strong. And on another note of being strong, she literally ripped this sucker off and didn't break any clips, which is a bit of a miracle. And there's a speaker in there, which is really cool, so I'm probably gonna grab that and the 2 speakers up there, and I'll retrofit them into my own sound system because I have a lot of fun messing with electrics like that. We have a bunch of random stuff just kind of laying about. That orange stick is mine, but yeah, just a couple more things to do. Seat belts, hopefully somebody can use those, and this is getting more thin as we go. This car is getting light. Massive weight reduction. So while my wife was working on the inside of the interior, I decided to take a look back here, and I found that this Bose amplifier, you can see this Bose right on it, was just hanging out. Like, the place where it's supposed to be is right there. It was literally right here, just disconnected, probably flopping around in there. No wonder the speaker system sounded like crap. I wonder if someone's been in here. Seems like someone might have been messing around. Interestingly as well, you can see that there are some holes and daylight coming through. I don't think that was particularly good for this amp, to be honest with you. But we've also made some other progress, including, but not limited to. So there were some panels that were covering this piece here, and it's like greasy and kind of gross. But interestingly, there is some real rust in there. Holy crap. And then the same thing on the other side. That is just a panel missing, but that outside piece that you see through it is the body panel on the inside, which is pretty cool. So the interior is well taken apart now, my goodness. Yeah, this has actually been quite a bit of fun.